To my second silver video with the obvious clickbait title. I am going to be talking about premiums because I made some discoveries in that area, and I'm going to do that while I just go through the things that I've picked up since my last video, and they are sorted in order of premium. So the first, on the far right here, you've got the Morgans, which tend to go significantly higher than their actual silver content. So that's sort of the most numismatic thing that I've picked up this week. Next to them, you've got some government coins from a little further away. The Britannias, if I were to pick them up at a local coin shop, would be roughly $3 to $3.50 over the spot price. I really like the shine on the coins, which makes it a little difficult to see video-wise, but I like the design and the luster that you've got there. And I got them on eBay with a coupon for about $2 over spot. So as far as premiums go, I feel like I got something of a deal there. Next over, we have some junk silver that I picked up again on eBay. 4 quarters, 2 of them standing liberties, 2 Washingtons, and then about 10 Mercury dimes and 13 Roosevelts. For junk silver, you typically pay a small premium. I think if you buy them at a local coin shop, it was about 20 cents extra per dime. Over spot, maybe a little less than that. All the junk silver, the quarters, the dimes, and the Morgans came together, and because math is hard, I thought I was getting a deal, and I was not, because apparently when you start working on an engineering degree, as soon as they take the letters out of your math, you can't add things correctly. So one lesson I learned is that I should lay it all out in a spreadsheet instead of trying to do it on a little calculator, because then if a number is off, I can tell. But the ones that I bought on eBay, essentially to get coin store prices from the junk silver, I have to get about $22.50 a piece on the Morgans, which I might have to wait for prices to go up a little bit before I could look at getting that kind of value. So there's a little premium on the junk silver. And then next to that, we have my new scale, which is working out well. I've weighed just about everything, just to make sure everything's genuine. And then up above the scale are the lowest premium you'll probably find anywhere, the 2 40% Kennedys, which I found in rolls of coins going through about maybe $1,000 or so worth of coins. I came up with 2 40% Kennedys. They're not in particularly good shape, but they're still basically free when you think about it. So that's my first little bit on premiums. That's the kind of premium that most people probably know about. None of that should be new information from anybody. And so as we move over, we get to my discovery. I went to a coin shop near me. It's sort of the furthest away of the local coin shops. And they had in their front case about 2 little trays that said foreign coins sold at spot. And that kind of blew my mind, because there are endless videos that I've watched over the past month or so about how to get your silver as close to spot as possible, how to, whether or not you should stack generic rounds and bars just to get pure volume, to pay the lowest premiums. And here I walk into a coin store and they're just selling silver at spot price. The coins themselves tend to be in much better shape than the junk silver that I have bought either from eBay or from coin stores. There's one coin I actually took out some of the more worn ones and weighed them, and that little Italian one up the top there was only at about 95% of its weight. So it's a little bit low, but for the most part, especially the Mexican coins, are extremely nice. If I can get it to zoom in right. So there's a very nice 25 pesos. The 100 pesos looks pretty good. The 2 un pesos look pretty good. And I had no idea that I would ever walk into a coin store and find silver at spot price. And maybe that's something that other people have in their areas, or maybe I'm just extremely lucky to have a shop like I have. So I'm definitely going to be going back there. They have a pretty limited selection, and I like to pick up things from all over the world. Most of the coins, almost a full tray of the 2 trays they had, were all from Mexico, and the rest were kind of spread around. And they're in better shape than the junk silver. And when I weighed out the junk silver on my fancy new scale, it came in significantly underweight. And so that's probably going to dissuade me from buying much more junk silver in the future. It's typically sold by number of coins or face value and not by weight. But if it was sold by weight, I would have gotten pretty ripped off on the junk silver. Whereas these, like I said, I think 2 of the coins came in a little bit under, and then everything else was 99%, 99 point something percent of its advertised weight. So that's where I'm going to go from there. And then the last one over here, these 2 maple leaves, they were in the last video. So what are they doing to the left of the spot price stuff? Well, I got them for under premium, I suppose. The spot price at the time when I bought them was about $16.30, and I walked into a metal recycler's place, one of those We Buy Gold places, and then they sell them off to get melted down. And he sold them to me for $16 a piece, or sorry, it was $17.50. He sold them to me for $17 a piece. So I got a premium coin, the maple leaves, for under spot. And short of roll hunting or metal detecting, that's probably the best deal. But selection there is extremely limited, even much more so than this neat little coin store find I got. So having said all that, shoutouts again to the same videos that I did, or the same channels that I did last time. I think I'm going to link individual videos instead of just their channels this time. Some of the videos that they've put up that have really helped me out. I have a few new shoutouts. One of them I found through CoinKeeper's channel. She did a trade with someone named Cyber Curtain Twitcher. And that channel is really helpful for knowing what to find, or knowing what to look for if you're trying to spot fakes. Being pretty new to this, I've tried to be very careful, but I just watched a video from them with keywords to look for in YouTube sales to know that you're getting a fake coin or a fake bar. So I think that's kind of like, that channel itself is sort of a public service announcement. And then Salivate Metal. He's a pretty well-known channel, and his channel is gigantic. He's got tons and tons of videos on everything you want. The reason I didn't mention him in my first video was that his channel was so big that it was a little daunting, but I found a great way to go through his channel is to look for the ones that have a soft kitty, and then anything that's directly related to something you're thinking about at the time, and then as soon as the soft kitty wanders itself off the screen, you can just shut off the video, because we all know why you really showed up there. And then the last one that I wanted to put a shout out to, not sure where I got the link to them, but it is Hooked on History. They just changed their channel name from something else, I forget. They seem to be really focused on metal detecting, which is not something that I know anything about, and I'm probably not ready to jump into just yet, or maybe not for a little while, but it is something that I will I'd kind of like to keep an eye on, because it's, short of coin roll hunting, probably the best way to get, or the cheapest way to get silver. Obviously you have to buy some stuff, and there's some setup costs. That brings the video right up to about 10 minutes, and blurry. Let's see if I can't fix that a bit. Okay, and so that sounds like a good time to sign off. Good luck, everybody. I hope you find good deals like I feel I have. Let me know if you have also found ways to get silver at or below spot. And one final question, let me know what you think about taking all these neat coins from around the world out of their little packages and playing with them. Should I leave them in there? Should I find tubes that fit them? Or and then take them out and mess around with them, because otherwise what's the point? So let me know what you think about that, or should I protect my investment? Goodbye, everyone.